I ordered my kids to loot my brother's house. My mom passed away last October. Cancer finally got her after 3 years of fighting it. The last 6 months were brutal, and she was on so much medication she could barely remember what day it was. My brother Kevin knew this, and he took advantage of it. 2 months before mom died, Kevin started visiting her every single day at the hospice facility. Before that, he'd show up maybe once a week. I was there almost daily, and suddenly Kevin's there all the time being super attentive. I thought maybe he was finally stepping up. Turns out he was manipulating her while she was on morphine. After mom died, I'm looking for the antique jewelry she always promised me, rings and necklaces from my grandmother. There was also this old rifle from my grandpa and photo albums and some furniture. Can't find any of it. I call Kevin and he says mom gave everything to him before she died. He's got documents and everything. I drive over and he shows me papers dated from September when mom could barely remember my name. The signatures look shaky and weird. I tell him this is garbage and he just shrugs and says legally it's all his now. We got into a huge screaming match in his driveway. He tells me to leave or he's calling the cops. I left, but I was fuming. Then I find mom's actual will from 2019 before she got sick. In that will, she specifically lists the jewelry for me, the rifle for me, the albums for me, all notarized and everything. I take it to a lawyer and he says the 2019 will should supersede Kevin's sketchy documents, but it'll take months and cost me $5 grand minimum. I don't have $5 grand. That's when it clicked. I could just go get my stuff. Kevin works Tuesday through Saturday 6 to 4. His wife Diane works part-time until 1. I've still got keys from when I used to water their plants. On a Wednesday, I load up my 2 kids, Josh and Anna, in the van. I tell them we're taking back grandma's stuff that Kevin stole. I show them the will and explain this stuff is legally mine. We get to Kevin's around 10 in the morning, use my old key and go in. The jewelry box is on the dresser, rifle in his office, albums on a bookshelf. There's even a grandfather clock from the will and we load that thing too. 40 minutes and we're done. Only took things named in mom's will. 2 hours later, a cop calls. Kevin reported a burglary and I need to come to the station. My stomach dropped, but I grab the will and go. Kevin's already there looking smug. Officers ask if I entered his house without permission and I say yes. Ask if I removed property and I say yes. Kevin's standing there like he's about to watch me get arrested. Then I put the will on the table. Explain everything. Show them the list of items for me and photos of what we took. One officer asks Kevin for his documentation. Kevin pulls out his September papers. The officer looks at both and says this is civil, not criminal. Says if Kevin wants to fight it, he needs court, but no crime was committed because I have documentation showing ownership. Kevin loses it, yelling about how I'm a thief and they need to arrest me. The officer tells him to calm down and says pressing this might not go well for him given how he got the items. We head to the parking lot and Kevin's following me screaming. Then Diane pulls up. She gets out and asks what's going on. Kevin tells her I stole from them and the cops won't help. Diane looks at me. Wait, what stuff did you take? I tell her the jewelry box and rifle and albums and clock. Her face changes. She looks at Kevin and says, the stuff from your mom's house? Kevin, that was supposed to go to her. You told me that when your mom was still alive. Kevin tries to backtrack, but Diane is not having it. She starts yelling at him about how he lied and made her an accessory to stealing from his own sister. She turns to me and says, I'm so sorry, I didn't know he kept that stuff. I thought he gave it back months ago. Then she gets in her car and drives off, just leaves him there. Kevin looks at me and I can see it. He wasn't sorry. He was just mad he got caught. Haven't heard from him since. Got all of grandma's stuff back.